Morning, everyone. Welcome to another List 5 Live. And today I'm going to go through some. I'm taking a bit of a fire break in terms of listing new stuff. And of course, it will go on. But I was watching Z the other day and he was struggling with his listing bank. And I thought, well, what I'll do, I know what he means. I would love to get like 30 days all with 10 items in, something like that. I think that'd be a really good thing to do. Hello, James. Good to see you. I've got a cunning plan. I need to contact you. I want to see if you'll be in on something. Won't take up too much of your time because I know it's valuable, but I think it might be a good motivational thing. So I'll let you know about that. And I'm being mysterious, of course. This is open to anyone who wants a little bit of kind of like motivation with listing. Look at this, everyone's dropped by. Drop me a note if you want to sort of get involved. It can be just let me know sort of. I'm being very mysterious because I haven't thought it through, but it can take up either a very small amount of your time, probably like 5-10 minutes, or it could be you come on a stream once a week. So it's entirely up to you. And Pete Stride, I was thinking of you as well. And I'd like to get a bit of, rather than kind of middle-aged blokes, I don't mind getting a bit of variation. So anyone else who's not a middle-aged bloke, let me know if you're interested in my mysterious thing that I have kind of planned. Hello, Leanne. Lovely to see you. Cinema Music 2. How long before Cinema Music says something to try and wind me up? Surely can't be too long. Pete, Theme Parks and Toys. Good to see you. And Di Howells. Mark, good to see you. Saw Mark at the boot fair. I was having a right old nightmare. I have filmed a haul video. But I didn't put it to public for some reason. And as I was doing this today, I might, make it live in a couple of days. Anyway, I was at this boot fair and there was this lady, she had a whole load of manga. I thought they were all DVDs, but there were some books in there. Anyway, Mark was in one box. There was another box next to it. I kind of jumped on that. I kept picking up these things, DVDs and books, and then I kind of dropped them and went, thought, oh God, what a complete tit. And then I picked them up again, and then I dropped them again. And I was just like completely, Sunday morning, I was a bit like, ooh. I was like that on Saturday because I went to a boot fair on Saturday. So I thought I got enough sort of like rest during the day, and I didn't. I was up at 4:30. Christ on a bike. So, yes, there we go. But Mark was just next to me. He's going, oh, for goodness sake, Pete. Sorry, Mark. I'm embarrassing the whole boot fair, embarrassing myself. Pete Stride, I hope you're feeling better. Very strange not to see a whole video from you. I was there around lunchtime. Come on, having my lunch. Going, where is he? And then he comes up with a sales video, I think. Oh no, it was a picking, with all sorts. What was he packing? My Little Pony. I have a My Little Pony on, and my better half used to wind up her younger sister, who's quite a bit younger than her, just by saying "My Little Pony ever so bony." It's strange what winds people up, but there you go. Where did I get to? Mark's in. Good to see you, Mark. Hello there. And Twisted Ghost. Super awesome geek show. I did spot Super awesome geek show on my eBay. eBay? I didn't spot it on my eBay. Spotted it on my YouTube dashboard because you see the people, like your top 3 people who've subbed recently, who have the most subs. And Super Awesome Geek Show was there. Oh, hello, Tina. Oh, well, that's fantastic. You Star Wars nuts? I've got a bit of Star Wars. I saw it at the boot fair, actually. I thought, hello, I'm in here. There was a Princess Leia, looked original, and there was a Chewbacca. Chewbacca, one of my favourite Star Wars figures, because out of the original, however many it was when I was a lad, he was the tallest with Darth Vader, but he had a great big gun. Little kind of clips over, brilliant, clips over his arm. Absolutely fantastic. So I saw a couple of those. Thought, hello, picked them up. Thought, these look rather nice. Looked at the leg for the LFL and where it was made, Hasbro. So I was like, oh, have they redone them then? Yes, apparently they have. And I'm sure you know all about that, but I didn't know about that. LGGS Retro Finds, good to see you. Pure Retro's in. Neil, everyone's in. Thane Simon. The Wicker Dolls. Yeah, and get out of the house more. Well, I've been packing today. I'll be going down to UPS a bit later on. I'll be going down to Costcutter to drop my postage off. It's all good stuff. I packed up yesterday. I sold a PS3 for about... It's PS3. It was boxed with a couple of games. It's quite good, actually. I had this PS3 Slim. I've got two of them, actually. I've got one down here. As if by magic a PS3 appears. Buy two of those. And then at the boot fair a couple of weeks ago, someone was selling a box for a PS3 Slim for £1. I thought, well, I love that. The innards as well, all the cardboard innards. So, like, you know, put my PS3 in. It wasn't the same model, but I made that clear in the listing. A couple of games, all the cables, £60. But then I packed it up, and I didn't have a box the right size, so it was a kind of like double-walled cardboard one way, double-walled cardboard the other. Yeah, it was a solid thing. And then I thought, I didn't open that box to check, because I got it off my shelves. I didn't check whether the controller and the leads and the games were in there. And I'm 95% sure they are. I'm like, well, I know they are, because I wouldn't put it on the old stock shelf without all that. But I didn't look. So I was like, Anyway, for the cost of a little bit of packing tape, I kind of opened up one edge and it wasn't there. So there we go. Retro Chewy. Packing your goods. Neil's had a result. Yes. What happened? What happened? They just removed it. What? Has this skipped? Oh, there we go. They just removed it. Oh, well, that's fantastic. I had someone buy a PS2 Slim, spares and repairs, no cables, console only, no cables, no controller, no power supply. In the condition description, in the title, in the item description. Well, first I sent it off, and like the next day, this hasn't arrived yet. The tracking says this hasn't arrived. I said, yes, it's just gone. I didn't say it like that. I said, oh, thank you for your message. Unfortunately, I do believe that Royal Mail do, experience some delays at the moment. But rest assured, I'm sure your parcel will turn up in the next couple of days. Kind regards, Pete Cummins, at your service, sir. Anyway, he did arrive, and then he messaged me going, "It ain't got a power supply." Replied back, "Thank you for your message." I think no. I was like, "Thank you for the message. It is console only, spares and repairs. Doesn't have any cables." Blah, blah, blah. So there we go. Unbelievable. Hello, Lee. Good to see you. What have you been fixing lately? I'm sure something has popped up on my thing. I haven't had a chance to watch. I've been so busy. I haven't really had a chance to watch hardly anyone. Yorkshire Reseller. Good to see you. 47 in, 1 like. Well, that's not a bad ratio for me. I mean, I've probably got 46 thumbs downs. I did catch Z the other day, though. I don't get to see him as much as I'd like to these days. What's going on here? I'm on my eBay. I think I've printed that label. Right, here we go. So what I'm doing is today I'm going to go through my kind of sell similar old crap stock that hasn't really sold, just to sort of get it ready. I am now on the kind of thinking about Q4, which may seem crazy. 2 likes. It may seem crazy, but I don't think it is really. So it really is okay. I've done the boot fairs, probably got another 2-3 months of boot fairs if I'm lucky. So I want to hone in on listing and getting it on. But like I say, I'm going to take a fire break because I want to be able to just get a little bit of a listing bank. May sound a little bit crazy, but I want to get 30 days with at least 10 items in each one and then start listing. Why not, eh? Why not? Peter had to cancel. I had to cancel a collection only item 3 times because people thought you would post it. Yeah. I always send them a message as well. Well, they probably realise, don't they? Right, so where are we? I'll keep clicking on my eBay. I have to create myself a new little link. So I'm going to sort these by date listed. I'm going to take off. What I normally do is take off my oldest stock. So bear with me while let me just see what's in my kind of stuff I've removed. Oh, I'm still pressing my eBay. A total pain. So what have I got? Unsold and not really listed. 126 items. A load of those are auction. I've got a load of print cartridges. I'm kind of a bit iffy about sending print cartridges now. Oh, we've got a whole load in here. I might do these actually. There's something I sold Peter Ray. Can delete that one. Sold him a Power Ranger. He's into his Power Rangers. Had a vinyl record from 1984, run-of-the-mill, low-value stuff pulled from eBay as copyright owner claimed it a fake. Oh, God. Who was it? What was the artiste? Okay. So what I normally do is every day I'll be taking off 10 items. And then normally I just sort of go, I'll show you what I'm doing. Share. There we go. So this is my, manage unsold listings. And this is stuff I've taken off. Now, the cartridges I'm a little bit kind of like iffy because, like I say, I've had some of these are well out of date. But here's like a load of stuff which I've taken off 10 every day. And I normally would have about 40 or 50 items in here. But I've got a whole, here we go. I've got a whole bunch, Cinema Music, of, look at this, Greta Garbo photo. Absolutely wonderful photo. But they're just not going on big. I'm back. I've got 2 windows open. I pressed the wrong back button. I meant to do it on my eBay. Let's share that again. He's gone. I'm back in the room. I've been watching that lately. 1, 2, 3, you're back in the room. You will not have the lobster. You will choose from the set menu. I just have the water, please. Tap. Very, very funny. So yeah, Cinema Music. I mean, all of these great photos. Let me just show you some of them. Like, there's a great one which I have got up. It's quite pricey, but it's a fantastic photo. If I can find the blooming thing. Come on, it's the most expensive one. Is that it? No. Where are you? Oh, here we go. Look at this. Look at that. It's Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers, I think. And this is the back. It's a scanned photo. Oh, sorry, it's Debbie Reynolds. It's not Ginger Rogers. It's quite difficult to work out who it was. But all of those photos are fantastic. But only which one sold? The Bette Midler one sold. Top Hat. They're great pictures. Why aren't they selling? $8.99 I'm putting them on bids. Very strange. I'll take my time on them. Like I say, I think I bought the whole lot for about a tenner. It was minimum bid auction and a whole load of other stuff. And I'll show you a few of them, actually. I'll show you the ones I've got up. Some of them are complete, like, I don't think there's any chance, but... So Joan Crawford. So cinema music, if you deal with this sort of stuff, tell me what I'm doing wrong here. David Bryan, don't know that one. Jack Palance. And I'll see if I can get some of them. Some of them have like writing on the back, which I think is just so interesting. Susan Hayward. Beautiful. Why can't I see any with writing on the back? I know loads of these had writing on the back, like purple typewriter writing. Let's try this one. No, it's typical, isn't it? I'm going to not get any. Let's try Bette Davis. Dead image. Oh, there we go. There's one. So this is quite a good example of, I don't know if I can zoom in. I can't zoom in this. But there's a whole load of typed stuff from like 50s. Absolutely fantastic. Keep your prices appealing. Well, I would have thought £9 for one of those. What do I do on bids? And there's no interest. No interest at all. Yeah, it's I could put them down to a £5, or maybe I'll just bundle them. I don't know. I just let them sit there. Close-ups on the pictures. Well, I mean, the picture is the picture, to be honest. And you can zoom in quite a lot, but yeah, I suppose I could do. 12 photos on a photo where you do in the front and the back. I could repeat the photo, could split it into tenths and do like sections of each one. Who knows? But like I say, I don't mind stuff they're all in a folder and they take up no room at all. And I imagine one day someone who's really into sort of 1950s cinema, 50s, early 60s, will come along and go, oh my God, look at all of this, and buy the whole lot. You never know. I found that I had a load of programs from West End shows, and I must have bought about 50 of them. I got them for £1 at a jumble sale for the whole lot, and I've stuck them on for £7 or £8 each. So work that out. What's that, like 400 quid? And some of them are slow, some of them won't go, but quite a lot of them have, which is all right in my book. Okay, well, let's crack on with... So all of that is on auction. The stuff I'm going to have a look at is on Bin. Retro Pursuit, good to see you. How you doing, Lee? Hope you're well. Top of the morning, working and listening. Hello there, Dave. Good to see you. People do just listen, don't they? What's Mark Tyler got to say? Is that following up from another comment? Or is he saying, on the other hand, someone might want a load of tat and throw in the bin? Well, are you referring to the photos? That's a very good comment, isn't it? I like that, Mark. Thanks a lot. Good morning, Richard. Good to see you. Let's just look at that one again. That's a lovely thing to write, isn't it? On a Monday morning, wake up full of, good spirits, full of good spirits, and you write something like that. I think some stuff, maps, magazines, and photos just take a while. Yeah, you're quite right. Lincoln Seller, good to see you. Right, so first item, I've got quite a few low value items here. So it's a Transrite for the Commodore Amiga boxed. I've got it up for $6.99. Has one ever sold on eBay? Let's have a look. Some of this stuff you have to sort of decide, is it worth it at all? Obviously. I think there's lots to be said. Z was talking about, and I don't know if Tommy's going to be on. He's trying to keep up to his 15 a day, which is a good thing to do. And then Tommy sort of said, number of items doesn't matter. It's the value. I think it's a bit of both, really. And Lee has I've talked to Lee about this. So I think it's good to have minimums on both, be it like, minimum of 10 a day and also a minimum value of 150, something like that. But when you think about it, very difficult to, if you are wanting to create that bank that Lee, Z was talking about, you are talking about 300 items, which isn't easy, really. Kieran, good morning, everyone. Good to see Kieran. He's a busy lad. Getting these little cube things. He put this little cube and he said, do you remember this from when you were kids? I was probably about like 25 and I didn't remember them at all. But little cube things that you put together in it, like little digital gamey thing. Look very good. I like the look of it. We put items in that policy to leave alone. Oh. We've had to create a new business policy for things we're holding price for. Otherwise, I just get too impatient. Maybe not a bad thing being impatient. I'll tell you what, I am like, get it sold now. Right, okay, so Transrite, big box, Amiga. I think it's like word processing software. I don't think anyone wants it. Someone's trying to sell them. But $2.99 buy it now. I think that tells you everything. Any solds? 99p. Okay. Well, you are not being relisted. You can go with a big old bundle of other stuff. What else we got? We've got a faulty Video 8 camcorder, which I've been trying to sell for 15 quid. I like to schedule 200 a day. Ideally, at least 5 items. Yeah, I think those minimums are important. They're quite important. And good to get, a bank in. I mean, I fall off, sometimes. But like I say, if I always know what to get back to, I think it helps. So, Pete, you've been ill recently. I don't know whether you've been like listed, and it does. Sometimes you need to look after yourself and sort of take a break from it. But after a few days or whatever, if you've had a bit of a break from eBay, you go. It's not like, oh my God, what do I do? It's all gone wrong. It's like, okay, minimum 550 quid, and let's get it done by 11 o'clock, something like that. Hello, well, good to see you, VW Audi Breaker. Good to see you. This Sir Pete thing is funny because everyone calls me it now. Of course, James is to blame. James and Richard. Okay. We've got a TR55E Sony, and it's not sold. Parts only £6, free postage. Parts only 99p. Well, I've been trying £15. It hasn't worked. I'm going to try £10 just to get rid. Normally, if I'm picking up a camera, I'll pick it up for about a £5. If I see it's got a charger, I'll go maybe 10, 15. But this is the thing about selling for, I sold one the other day and I got like 80 quid for it, but of course it doesn't happen all the time. Okay, so am I going to draft? I think I'm going to draft these because, like I say, I want to take a little break and build up some stuff. Sometimes I'm very on top of it, sometimes not so much. Yeah, I mean, it depends what else you've got going on. So, if you are at the moment, my main focus is sourcing like crazy while you can. So it's not so much a kind of I'm doing like minimum on listing, but it's just I'm just beginning to think, right, we've got to change that because we are kind of going into quarter four. I have kept quite a bit of stuff back, gaming stuff that will be going on around October time. So yes. Dolls and Moon, good to see you. Pete the Monkey Thrifter. Good to see everyone. How many we got in? 53. Broken the 50 barrier. Absolutely fantastic. Okay. Right. How has anyone picked up anything good this week? I picked up another Kano. Anyone know what a Kano is? It's a computer you build by yourself. Got a little orange keyboard, and this one comes with a Harry Potter wand. And I'm a little bit. It's based on Raspberry Pi. It's an amazing thing. I picked up the first one for 20 quid. Comes. I haven't got it with me, but it comes in a great big orange yellow box. The prices are all over the place on eBay. But I kind of thought the first one I picked up 20 quid for a computer you can set up and get on the internet. It's kids' educational toy. But I've not sold it yet. But I reckon I reckon it will go anywhere between like 50 and 100. And I picked up another one at the boot fair on Saturday, and that was 30 quid. And it comes with a Harry Potter coding wand. And I looked up the price of those, and they can go for 100. And yeah, like I say, so be interesting to see how much that goes for. Did I see Gary? Here he is. Good to see you, Gary. He's also holding back a lot of stuff. Yeah, I'm kind of just getting ready to go. It's consistency in listing items and not the value. Yeah, I who knows? Who knows? What you probably maybe best to cover both bases, just in case you're wrong. But have a minimum for both. I think it's a good idea because if I stuck on 100 DVDs at 50p each, the activity isn't going to be great if people aren't interested in the item. And that's something that Z was saying. And everyone has said it. People have got to want it, haven't they? People have got to want it. And this is what is so good about going through my shop and looking at all this sort of dredge. I never really took the time to look at what isn't selling and why, and just clearing that out. Because if you imagine going into a shop and it being full of old stock, physically that wouldn't be appealing if you did it in the real world. So yeah. Right, let's carry on. I've totally forgotten where I'm now. I've only done one thing. Look at this. This is only cell similar and it's taken ages. It does annoy me that my eBay thing. It gets me every time, right? Did anyone see the last episode of Neighbours? I watched it yesterday. It was like on double speed. It had Mike in it. Mike Young, Jane, playing Jane Superbrain, and Scott and Charlene turned up. It was brilliant, but awful at the same time. But it was brilliant. Last episode ever. I used to watch that all the time. I remember watching the lunchtime one, which can't quite work out how I did that because I would have been at school. Maybe I wasn't at school. Who knows? Right. Moving on. Pair of Fila Turin 3 size UK 5. Not sold. So there we go. These have what's been the activity? 14 views, no watchers. 15 quid for a pair of good condition running shoes. Very good condition. Look at that. Faye, do you want to buy another pair of trainers? Don't think they're your size. Let's have a look at some. See if there's any solds. I've got the Trainer King in. He might be able to help. He'd probably say we don't buy those. I'd love to go to the boot fair where there's loads and loads of really nice stuff. It's not my local boot fairs, I'll tell you that. I know loads of other resellers who go to the same boot fairs as me, and they're like, it's all crap. Especially the one at Rosehill. I did sell that pair of yellow Disruptor trainers. They went well. Right, Turin 3. Turin 2. I think I'll just drop the price a little bit, I think. $14.99. Well, let's go $12.99. Richard's been a Neighbours fan again. Yeah, keep that to yourself. It was cringe. Yeah, it was just ridiculous. People just walking on going, oh, hello. We just all seem to be turning up. Any hope of like maintaining a storyline just went. Okay, $12.99 these are going for. Bargainous. And how I normally do this, by the way, is not look at each individual item. I normally bring in 10 on a mass scale and then just cut the price. I occasionally will look at photos and stuff, but if it looks all right, I will sort of go with what I've got. I'm just doing them one by one so you can see all my failures. They're terrible. The my auctions have been going well though. The 99p auctions. It's just really good to clear stuff, and I think that has helped the shop. I mean, my sales recently have been really good. I had a £270 sale a couple of days ago. I'm sending it off this morning, so that was really good. Fingers crossed it gets there. Here's another example of something that's just sort of sitting around. So I've got a whole stack, like a crate of books. And some of them sold for like 15 quid. The box probably cost me like 20 quid. And I've probably made, I don't know, 400 quid out of it. But they're these sort of like little, crappy little ones that are just hanging around. So this at the moment is $4.99 plus $3.79 postage. I'll do a sell similar on that, and then what I'll do is I'll change the postage policy. So it's $1.99. It shouldn't be $3.79, but sometimes I'll just sort of stick that on as a default. because I can't really drop the price, nowhere to go on the price really. So the postage decreases by £1.50, and we'll see what it does. Now that was a haircut. That was a haircut. It was really spiky. I watched the first episode, and she was a stripper, and it was really weird. When you see the first episode of Neighbours Ever, it's on YouTube. It starts off with this really kind of weird psychedelic dream sequence, like someone's on the beach and they're surrounded by other people and they're all laughing at him. It's like some David Lynch film. It's like absolutely nuts. And then later on, they're having this stag do for Des, I think, who gets stood up. And Daphne's on the table, like in her underwear, being a stripper. It's like, what the hell's going on? You wouldn't see it these days. Very, very bizarre. Yeah, Jodie watched it. What did you think? Were you like freaked out? I don't know whether it's the original Scott Robinson. No, there was a guy called Danny who had a dad called Max. I vaguely remember when that was on. And Max and Shane, I think it was Shane Ramsey. And just really bizarre. There was a different Scott Robinson. There's been about 20 Lucy Robinsons. All very. It took me back. I mean, I think I would have been watching it in about 86, 87, something like that. Right, that one's on. Another. I've got a pair of trainers here. I think I had an offer on these that I didn't take. It's Jordan Superfly. I think they cost like £1, but I got them ages ago. I will tell you when I got them. I got them in March 2021. So yeah, they've been there a while. So £17.99. Drop it by £3. See if it gets any interest. They are knackered, but people still have them. And it's weird when you have had stuff sort of over a year, kind of like the original price you paid doesn't mean that much because so much other stuff you've bought has sold at good profit, if that makes sense. So say I bought 100 things, I might get 5% not selling. Now, the fact I've done very well on the 95 means that this one can pretty much just go, and it's better for it just to go. Free collection person, now it is a small parcel. I think that automatically comes up as one of the first things, but it's small parcel, £3.79 policy. So, yeah, I think you're talking to me. Is Neighbours now a box set, or would that be a huge box set? Huge. I'm not doing promotions anymore. No, it's absolutely no difference. Not doing them at all. I did think about going 2%. I still might do for older stuff, but not at the moment. And no problem. Dave Repairs. Good to see you, Dave. Where are you? Anyone want to guess where Dave is? I don't know. It's Devon, isn't it? Or somewhere around there. Is it Devon? %87.34% of all percentages are made up on the spot. That's only right 72.6% of the time. Honest. What are they saying there? Are they talking about pate? Or are they just misspelling Pete? Brave move. On the Jordans. Get it gone. Get it gone. Right. Moving on. Don't press my eBay. I'd like to get 10 of these done in the hour. Showing you each. Normally, like I say, 10 would take me about 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Here's one that should have sold. I'm going to look at comps for that. Jellycat. Jellycat dog. You would think, wouldn't you? You would think that would be a banker. Cream and black small bashful puppy. Why isn't that sold? It's a fairly big thing. Is it because I put cream and black and really I should just put black and white? Oh look, here's a whole bunch of them that are sold. It's me. Is it me? Yes, it is. £9.95. I'm in the right area for price. £5. 12. Okay, they're from the States. $12.99 took an offer. $12.49 free post. Okay, I'm a little bit strong. $10.99. Going from $12.99 to $10.99. Yeah, they are soft, Kath. Yeah, they're very nice. Why would the photos not come across on when I've done a sold similar? What is going on here? Sell similar. I did the sell similar from the listing. Now I'm doing it from my... You do it from your ended listings, the photos come across. $10.99. Would have cost £1. Your dog's watching TV. We've still got their neighbour's cat, and I'm talking, it's not like the next door neighbour, it's the neighbour from about 20 houses down. Their cat keeps coming in. It's like, and I think the people who own it are on holiday at the moment, so she really is hanging around. It's like we've adopted a cat. So we're not feeding it or giving it any treats, but it just comes in for companionship, really, which is, you know, we're happy with that. Right, what's next on the list of rubbish that hasn't sold? I love showing on eBay the actual, you know, the dredges of my store, the crap that accumulates over time. Because you don't get a lot of people showing it. It's all like, whoa, look at my, you know, aren't I great? I've found this marvellous thing. And I'm like complete opposite. I love it. I will put my haul video live. Maybe on Wednesday. I don't tend to sort of show like that £270 item. And I had like a, how much was it? It was a big old sale, and the guy said, "Have you sent it? It hasn't arrived. I've had the card, but it's not. The tracking says it's arrived, but it's not here." And it was, I think it was like £180 item. Let's have a look. What was it? And it was one of those heart in your mouth moments. There's £175, so £182.49. And he was like, "It's not arrived." And then 20 minutes later, it goes, "Oh, just put your mind at rest. It is here." I was like, "Oh, thank God for that." Get it gone. Yeah, I'd do it on. Set yourself a sort of mine at the moment is stuff I've had over 2 years because I'm such a hoarder. But yeah, once I get all that gone, it'll be like stuff over a year. And yeah, it's quite hard really because say if you get I don't know 200, you source 200 things a week, and say 5 of them are rubbish because you will make mistakes, but you don't kind of get rid of the rubbish over a year. What's this? 250 items a year, and if you've been doing it for 5 years, that's quite a lot. That's quite a lot of items. So yeah, you have to have a kind of thing in your head about how to get them. And someone did suggest the other day, why don't I do a boot sale? It's probably a good idea, but I just cannot be bothered with boot sales. So it all goes on eBay 99p auction. And my kind of thinking is, or if it doesn't go, if I cannot sell it at 99p on an auction after like a couple of months, it'll go to the charity shop. These ones are these I was in a big old bundle of stuff I got off Cola Flipper. So these have stuck horrendously. So that's one of his bad buys. But we'll stick that on a $7.99. I think he was a lot of the stuff. I forget how much I paid. I've probably like, I don't know. Say if I bought it for 100, I might have made 170 out of it or something like that. So it was all right to do at the time, but it's done it again now. I've not brought in the. What's this? Oh, don't worry about that. There should be stuff on there. Drove to Bournemouth on Sunday as rain was forecast locally. What was the furthest you've travelled for a boot fair? Furthest I have travelled is probably just north of Brighton. So it's probably about 40 miles. I sold to John Lennon, and that definitely wasn't the real John Lennon. Definitely. Right. Right, so these Kurt Geiger shoes, UK 7. Let's do a sell similar on them. I just want them gone. $7.99 they're going to go for. $7.99. Surely someone will have them at that. That's a very good question, Peter Stride. The answer is yes. I'll show you. So the dreaded Le Creuset. Let me bring up my orders. I'll show you it. I've pressed on my eBay again. Ooh. I wish they removed the link. I mean, I just hate it every time I press on it. Yeah, the shop. Don't worry about the shop. Like I say, I'm taking a fire break, so I'm actually like looking at everything on the shop at the moment. So I'm not actually. It'll probably be like that for a few days. So I'm not too worried. Don't worry, people. All in hand. Because I don't want to. At the moment, I'm getting stuff ready, really, for the weekend, and I don't want any. I don't want to be worrying about packaging and stuff. I don't want it. I'm taking a fire break, so I don't have any sales. I should have explained that a bit better, but I'm trying to do it to get ahead of myself and get ready for quarter 4. So that's what it's all about. But don't worry, it's not a problem with eBay or me. They haven't kicked me off. I've not been banned. Right, Le Creuset. Creuset. I'm searching by username, obviously. And here we are. Here we are. So this looks rather nice, doesn't it? I bought this because I like the look of the little wooden holder. But unfortunately, it came with all these brown pans, and some of them were good, and some of them were not so good, and some of them were somewhere in the middle. I bought that for £40 at Crystal Palace. Had to take it down about 50 billion steps to get to the car. It was heavy as hell. I had another Le Creuset double spouted pan with it. I think I sold that for. Have I got it on my? Yeah, here we go. I sold that for 15 plus postage, 15 plus £7.49 postage. So out of the 40, I probably made about, because I paid that went small parcel, probably made about 15 quid out of that. So I've got 25 quid to make up. The big lot, it was collection only, which stuffed it a bit. I was trying to get 120 to start with. I got 85. So out of the whole lot sold for 100. So there we go. This is interesting. Nothing to do with reselling, but I'm playing at the Commonwealth Games this evening. It's different stages of music. I'm a rapper, so I'll be hosting, doing bits in between. Fantastic. Is it going to be on the telly? Can we all see it? Do let us know. Brown is very 70. I've always struggled with the brown. The hazelnut brown is not so bad, but the brown isn't brilliant. Right, how are we doing? Got 10 minutes left. Let's get a groove on with this. Unsold and not relisted. Told to say nothing. What rhymes with Commonwealth? Good for your mental health. Commonwealth. Rapping by stealth. Right. Moving on. I'm not a rapper, as you may have guessed. This is a tricky one. Clothing. I think it's a real kind of like retro looking dress, 50s looking dress. The problem with this, well, one, it's not like a known brand or a good brand. But the brand is, it's new with tags as well. The brand is purple, which kind of doesn't help things really. I mean, it's like the brand being called Dress or something. Trousers by Trouser. Nothing rhymes with Commonwealth. Didn't the Beatles do a song called Commonwealth? Well, yes, they did. How many people would know that, I wonder? So again, this is just waiting for someone to stumble. You know, it's been. Who wants to guess when this went on eBay? Now, bear in mind that really I was sort of big doing clothes when I was first on eBay. Oh, that's incredible. I can't believe that is. I can't believe the date on it. No, more. It's going on for $4.99. I'm slashing the price in half. It is AD. It's not BC. It was AD. It was the 1st of May 2018. That's shocking. But it's just will not go. So on for a £5. If it's not sold in a month, it's getting donated. 15 years ago. Was it put on 80 years ago? What have I done there? Yeah, you're close. God, it's almost 5 years ago. I think it's a nice looking dress, but there you go. If it's not the right item, it is not the right item. No, I didn't mean to put that in draft because like I say, I'm trying to get a whole batch ready. I've just listed it by mistake, but never mind. Mr. FX. I work with different artists and DJs, but I've looked up Madman the Greatest. You should find me on something. Oh, well, everyone have a look at that. That sounds good. I've got a mate who he's a rapper. He's got a gig in Putney, Half Moon in Putney. So I don't know whether to get down there. It's Mr. B. He's very good, but I've never seen him live. I used to go and see him he used to be in Collapsed Lung, so I used to go and see him when he was in Collapsed Lung. But he's been Mr. B for probably about 20 years. I should break the habit of a lifetime and go and see him live. I've got a few of his records though. I think. Or is that he's had so many like different pseudonyms. He was called Sergeant Rock. I've got that album. I love that album. Maybe I haven't got any Mr. B. Who knows? I've certainly watched a lot of it on YouTube anyway. Unsold, not relisted. Right, what's the next thing that we're going to dredge up? It is an Apple A. If Peter Stride is still in the chat, he may well not be. Yeah, Gentleman Rhymer, that's the one. What? Mr. B is playing tonight, the Gentleman Rhymer. Yeah, what? He's playing at the Commonwealth Games? Or is he playing in Putney the Half Moon tonight? I don't know. You tell me. Let's have a look. Look at me. I'm doing plugs for my mate. I don't want to be doing this. Let me know, Richard. Let me know. You seem to know more than me. Parody's hip hop and it was cross between George Formby and Chuck D. I was playing at the Commonwealth. Oh yeah, fantastic. Oh well, I'll enjoy that. I'll send him a little message later on. Right. Happy chap. Oh, it's spares and repairs. That's why that one hasn't sold. So I will chuck that. What else we got? Now this one, Wiz and Liz. Someone was asking about this. So what I'm going to do with that one is I'm going to bundle it with a console. Not sold. I bought that game individually as well. That wasn't part of a bundle. So that's a bit of a pain. Here's one that was bought this season, and as soon as I bought it, I thought, why did I buy that? Used to be worth looking out for, not anymore. How much do they sell for? I think I paid a £5 for that as well, and the box was slightly tatty. Horrible feeling. I've got two of them as well. I've got two of them. It doesn't say. Friends DVD box sets. Sold. £5.50 on bid. 20 quid. Oh, that's brand new. Okay. I'll let that one go. Good condition. £7.90. Yeah, I've got it on for too much. That's $14.99 free post. This is the result of buying the wrong thing at the wrong price. I mean, I shouldn't have bought it, and if I had to, it should have been like £1 or something. £7 with postage. I don't even think it goes small parcel. £6.99. Well, I mean, I'll try £11.99 free post, like £3 off. I still don't think it will sell. Still do not think it will sell. I knew it when I bought it. And it just goes to show that it's not always, things change. Right, there we go. Richard's off. Thanks for popping in, Richard. Thank you, everyone, for popping in. Buyer's remorse. Yeah, don't get it too much because I'm pretty picky on what I buy, but... Hello, Peter Ray. How you doing? I don't know if I can do Michael Caine. I'd send my music. I'm terrible at impressions when they're requested because I begin to think about it. I mean, I'm not that good at them anyway. But if they get requested, it'll be horrendous. And I think that's probably the same with most people. I could do an impression of Peter Ray. Hello, welcome to Peter Ray's Adventures. There's legend. There's a legend over there. There we go. That's not bad, was it, Peter? That's not bad. I could do an impression of him when he's playing Fortnite after he gets killed, but I think the video will be struck down for bad language, so I better not do that. He's a busy boy, though. He's busy today. Right, that'll do for now. Yeah, like I say, so a lot of people sort of saying, "Where's all your stuff?" I'm taking it's a little fire break. I'm taking on my store, reassessing everything. So I'm reassessing everything that's current on there, and it will take a few days. I got kind of like took it all down this morning, and I'm going to get it all ready, and it will go back on. And I just want to get everything ready for Q4. It may sound ridiculous, but I mean, I don't want to be doing this. I really want to focus on this, and I don't want to be doing it and then found I've sold a console or a computer or something massive that I have to go away and pack. So I want to spend some quality time. It's a bit like James has stopped doing his YouTube channel, which I thought was an incredibly sort of amazing decision to come to, because he's concentrating on his eBay and sort of like taking his eBay seriously. And I totally get that. So I want to get myself in this. It's only a few days out of it, but I want to get myself in a situation where I've got all my items have been looked at. I've got, so I'm going to absolutely go through all of my current stuff. So it's like 500 items. It's quite a big job, and then I'm going to set up as much as I can scheduled listings. So I'm hoping to do at least like maybe a couple of weeks at 10 per week. I want to get that up to 30, but I want to be in that place. This is why I'm doing all of this. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed all of that. Do click the thumbs up if you enjoyed the stream, and I kept you entertained for an hour while you were all working away. It's good to everyone's chipping in with their comments. It always make me laugh. But I hope you have a brilliant week, everyone. And I will see you. I'm not on. We've got Lizzie's mum and dad coming down. So I am not on the Thursday late night live this week. I will make my haul video live. I'll probably put that out on Wednesday because I don't like doing a video and then another video the next day. Nobody ever sold a scheduled listing. What's this? Just looks up my oldest. Yeah, just over a year. Should be 6 months, really. I think that's the kind of aim. You want to be, if you're in a situation where you're buying stuff and it's gone within 6 months. If it's over 6 months, it's always a bit, starts to smell a bit off, doesn't it? Anyway, I'll let you all go. Have a brilliant week, everyone. I will catch you later. Take it easy.